Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident supplement specialist, Boss Josh.
Howdy doody.
What's happening there, Boss?
So many things, just,
Well, I'll tell you what's about to happen. About to happen is a basic breakdown on an all-new fat burner from an all-new Australian supplement company. The company is called Red Dragon. The fat burner is called Fireball. Bosh, let's get straight into it.
Alrighty, we have 60 scoops in this tub of Fireball. We'll go through. We're going to do 1 or 2 scoops.
I want to do the 2 scoops.
2 scoops. All right.
I want to do, because this is something quite common. We've seen this with pre-workouts for a bunch of years now.
Yeah.
And now fat burners are starting to do it. Fat burners are starting to do 60 scoops, 2 scoops per full clinical serve,
Yep.
30 serves.
Yep.
Or sometimes even 40 scoops, 20 serves.
Yep.
So let's go the full serve, which
Yep.
is going to be the 2 scoops, which is going to be 30 serves per tub, 60 scoops.
Done.
Hit it.
And as by Red Dragon, it's called the advanced serving.
Ooh, look out.
So 2 scoops, 30 serves, 7.8 grams in total. Starting from the top, guys, we have our first blend, and it's completely open. We have acetyl L-carnitine, 1 gram. Nice. Followed by that, L-carnitine L-tartrate, 1 gram. So boom, straight away, your 2 L-carnitine sources, your 2 probably most common L-carnitine sources. There for your fat metabolism, as well as obviously the acetyl, helping that little bit of crossing the blood-brain barrier to help with a little bit of mental focus. But mainly, we're in there for that fat metabolism there, transport of your fatty acids to actually be utilized as energy and
2
burnt.
total grams is good, man.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's good.
I like that. That's a good dose.
It gets better. Followed up by your GBB Go, registered gamma butyrobetane hydrochloride. GBB for sure, which is fantastic. So GBB and L-carnitine sort of work hand in hand. Essentially, if you increase GBB, your body's going to want to naturally increase L-carnitine stores. If you increase L-carnitine stores, your body's going to increase GBB stores. So by having both of them in here, you're just upregulating everything, and your body's just going to have just almost too much.
It effectively increases the bioavailability of exogenous L-carnitine.
Yeah, absolutely, being supplemented together.
Because L-carnitine, I mean, you know, you can take the tablespoon of L-carnitine if you want. There's only so much that your body can use from a fat metabolism perspective.
Yep.
GBB allows your body to use more of it.
Yep.
So GBB kind of upregulates, I'm not going to say receptors, but I'm going to say receptors. They don't actually exist, but for illustrative purposes, L-carnitine receptors, you're then giving the receptors excess L-carnitine, so fat metabolism through the roof.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man.
And of the GBB, we're looking at a 30 milligram serve, which is pretty much bang on the money for what you want to get in a day. Anywhere from 25 to 50 milligrams is working. Yeah.
Good start.
Strong start. Then we get into their Thermogenic blend. Starting from the top, we have Coleus for Scully, standardized to yield 20% for Scolin. We have 120 milligrams of that. Coleus for Scully is an Ayurvedic herb. Does in there to help activate or I guess upregulate your CAMP. And that is your master switch for your metabolism, your energy consumption, your energy expenditure, your regulating for how much, just your metabolism.
Relaxes smooth muscles as well. So you're able to get, it's kind of like almost, I think of it a bit like a turbocharger. You're able to get, you're able to force induction, you get more oxygen in, increases metabolic output, and therefore, you know, if your diet's on point and you're in a caloric deficit, increases fat loss.
Exactly.
It's good shit, man.
Dosing wise, like I said, we have 20% standardization for the active and 120 milligrams. You wanting to get anywhere from, I mean, depends on the extract you use, 20 to up to freaking 90% standardization. And then from that, the ratio sort of changes from anywhere as low as 50 milligrams up to 150 milligrams. And with the 20 and the 120, we're banging the money for what you want to get for
pretty much middle of the range, I would say.
Yeah. Then we go down to your bitter orange extract, standardized to yield 50% synephrine there. Synephrine in there as to, I mean, it's a stimulant for starters, but it is actually a thermogenic that's actually going to help you increase your energy expenditure essentially. And obviously from, I guess, the energy side as well, being that stimulant, you are going to notice an uplift in energy from a physical standpoint as well as obviously your energy expenditure. Dosing wise, 30 milligrams, 50% synephrine. It's nice. It's not too much that you're probably going to be, you know, blowing your brains out stim-wise.
I'm just going to throw it out there. It's actually the maximum dose allowed in Australia.
Is the maximum dose
the max
with like with the extract, or is it the yielding?
I don't think
they-
the TGA gives a fuck.
Yeah, true.
I
That's
think
a good point.
I think that's
it.
the maximum
Yeah,
dose.
30 milligrams.
So Red Dragon have used the maximum allowable dose.
Yeah. And then we have Grains of Paradise. Grains of Paradise in there, 30 milligrams serve. Now, we don't know the standardization for it, which is only one little catch that I would love to know the standardization. Generally speaking, though, most of them are anywhere from, say, 10 to 15%. Standardization to yield your 6-paradol. 6-paradol is the active ingredient in your Grains of Paradise.
It is.
And it's in there to help with the conversion of, I always get this wrong, white adipose tissue to your brown adipose tissue, which is your actual, essentially your thermogenic tissue, the stuff that actually helps with your regulation of body temperature. So the more of that you have, the more you're going to be burning from a day-to-day standpoint and increased energy expenditure right there.
It's the fat that your body oxidizes to create heat.
Yeah.
So when you're cold, a lot of people think, this is a little bit off topic, but fuck it, I'll mention it anyway. A lot of people are like, if I do my cardio in like a sauna, or if I do my cardio in the hot heat, it's going to burn more fat.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I sweat more, and therefore, I'm oxidizing more fat. Actually, it's the opposite. Because when you're in a hot environment, your body doesn't need to create heat. That's why you sweat, because your body's trying to cool you down. When you're in a cold environment, that's where your body starts oxidizing brown adipose tissue to create heat, to keep your body warm.
It's working harder.
So technically, a lot of people think the best environmental conditions to do cardio is when it's really hot. It's actually butt naked in the snow.
Yeah.
Let that visual sit with you for a second. Scientifically, best place to do cardio.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I like that. That's good, though. That's a good point. Then we go into a little antioxidant and also a glucose disposal agent blend. 2 ingredients here. First one, yerba mate or yerba mate.
I say mate.
Mate.
We're in Australia, though. We can say mate.
Yerba
Fuck
mate.
it.
Yerba mate leaf extract. We have 100 milligrams of that, which is, it's all right, sir. It's, you could definitely get more. So there's definitely formulas that'll have more in it, but it's in there. It's rich in antioxidants. It yields polyphenols. Just a little bit of just health, really. Just boost the health up. The banaba leaf extract is the cool one, and that's in there is your glucose disposal agent. So banaba leaf yields your corosolic acid, and your corosolic acid encourages your body to uptake higher levels of glucose, and also preventing your body from, and I found this really cool, preventing your body from producing glucose from non-glycogen sources, such as, the old process of, was it glue?
De novo gluconeogenesis.
There you go, which is the conversion of protein protein to
Carbs.
glucose,
Glucose. Yeah,
which is not what you want. You don't want that to happen. So
hit me with
preventing
the dosages, boss.
Yeah, so dosages. So yerba mate, I said we have 100 milligrams, and we have 50 milligrams of the banaba leaf. We don't actually have any standardization for the extracts there. Look, it could be more.
I'm just going to say this is probably the one hole in this formula, as presented, because if you're going to put those ingredients in there, you really need to dose them a lot. Like even the banana leaf needs to be like 10 times that amount. You need to get a bunch more in there, and we see that in glucose disposal agents because banana leaf is used quite frequently in GDAs, but the dosage does need to be a lot higher.
Yeah. It's
Moving
nice
on.
that it's in there, but yeah. And then we finally get to our last band, the multi-stage energy and focus blend. Starting with the top, tyrosine, non-essential amino acid, but in there as a precursor to everything and anything from dopamine to adrenaline, thyroid hormones.
Increases well-being.
Everything. We have a full 1,000 milligrams of tyrosine in there, which is nice. L-tyrosine, I should mention. We then have your green coffee bean extract, standardized to 98% caffeine in a 250 milligram serve. So you're just getting just under 250 milligrams of actual active caffeine, but from a nice natural source. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you've ever tried a product that uses a natural caffeine source, it feels completely different to caffeine anhydrous.
Well, it's like the difference between having like a coffee and a fat burner, like a typical fat burner.
Yeah.
I'm a much bigger fan of natural sources of caffeine as opposed to caffeine anhydrous or any of this fucking scientifically manipulated caffeine. I just like it better.
Yeah. It is.
Feels better.
You can't beat a good coffee, but obviously, to get that same sort of level of coffee, you'd be drinking a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear. Then we have your ashwagandha, which is your adaptogen. Obviously, adaptogen to help your body cope with the stresses of day-to-day life, stresses of dieting, stresses of cardio, and of course, just the stresses of just getting through the day. 200 milligrams serve. We don't know the standardization, but if it's anywhere in the typical range, It's underdosed, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It is underdosed. You're wanting
It
to
is.
get anywhere from 500 to 600 milligrams in a day.
Yep.
But, you know, same sort of thing. It's probably not like ideally meant to be in here for a full clinical dose wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have L-theanine. L-theanine working with the caffeine to help provide that super smooth, almost relaxing, calming effect, making sure you're not getting any sort of increase in jitters or like that. And we have 200 milligrams of that, which is a nice dose to go inside with the caffeine.
Not a bad formula.
And that's it.
Not a bad. There's definitely some highlights in the formula, in
Yeah.
particular that fat metabolism with the 2 types of carnitine and GBB. I mean, supplement companies take notes because that is how you do a fat metabolizing synergistic blend right there. That's definitely, you know, in my personal opinion, I think that's probably the highlight of this particular formula. The Thermogenic blend is good.
Yeah, it is.
The antioxidant GDA blends, and the energy blend, I think the energy and focus blend is going to produce a nice feeling. It's definitely not going to be a knock your socks off, blow your head type fat burner, which there are a lot of those on the market. It's definitely going to be a much smoother feeling, pleasant feeling, you know, great for guys and girls, irrespective of body weight. Once again, you can change the dosages.
Dosing,
you can go 1 scoop.
size.
We just told you guys about the dosages in the advanced, the 2 scoops. But, you know, I don't mind it.
It's nice. I think it's one you can use and throughout the day. And look, I want to make mention. I want to take note of this delightful sticker on the top. Because I love it.
Sticker on the top.
Yeah, sticker on top. I don't know if I can get some zoom and focus on that one there. Essentially, it tells you if you're going to take it in the morning, you take 1 scoop here and 1 scoop here. If you're going to go for the single scoops, or if you train in the PM, you can. There we go. Train in the PM. You take 1 scoop here, 1 scoop here.
Well done,
with the 1 scoop there.
Well
I think that's pretty cool. Just a little thing there.
Well done.
So just clearing it up.
Talk about flavors, Bosch.
Oh yeah. All right. 4 flavors on the Australian market right now. We have the pineapple juice. We have passion. Is it just passion fruit? It is just passion fruit. We have raspberry slushy and red frogs. Oh, I know, right?
Real quick, what's the difference between red frog and raspberry?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to taste test and see. Maybe there's, you know what? I think this would be like one of the best pranks of Red Dragon is to do the same flavor and put two different
But like
things.
people that'd be like, oh, I don't want raspberry. I'm only going to red frogs. Just no idea it's the same thing.
I would applaud that because that would just be like, and because they're an Australian company, they can take the piss a little bit too. That would be an Australian piss-taking thing to do. What's the difference? The same thing. Just called it something different.
Oh,
Shit.
dear.
Price, Bosch.
$69.95.
Yes. For the 60 scoops.
60 scoops, 30 serves, depending how you dose it.
Good.
It's good. It's very good. Yeah.
You know, a lot of fat burners at the moment in that price range are doing the 40 scoop 20 serve thing at the $69.95.
Yeah.
So I think that's
straight
fuck,
away.
dude. It's gonna be one of the best value for money fat burners on the market.
Given the blend, yeah.
I really I'm doing a little inventory in my mind at the moment, and I really can't like even the ones that are like 60 scoops, 60 serves, which really people take 2 scoops anyway.
Yeah.
But the 60 are like $79.95.
Yeah.
So it's even better than those. Fuck. Done well.
Done well.
Bosch?
Yeah, man.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, man.
Before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on, both on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Guys, that is basic breakdown on the all-new Thermogenic. They've called it Thermogenic pre-workout.
Nah.
Thermogenic fat burner from Australian supplement company Red Dragon. It's called Fireball. It's available right now. Until next time, where are we coming to and from, Bosch?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.